Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you guys how to play Orianna in the mid lane in Season 11, guys. We're going to be watching a very specific player. This guy was a challenger player in Season 9. He was also a challenger player in Season 10, but he dropped. But now the preseason 11 has begun. He actually managed to get 600 LP in 5 days. In Grandmaster right now. He's about to get promoted to Challenger if he keeps going like this. So anyways, with that being said, guys, we're going to be watching this guy. We're going to see how he plays Orianna and how he gets to carry himself through all of these games. So with that being said, guys, let's just get started right away. And with this game as well, I'm going to be teaching you guys a lot of stuff with it. So the runes that this guy in specific is using is Phase Rush as the main keystone, then taking the Mana Flow Band, taking Transcendence, taking Gathering Storm into the Magical Footwear, and then taking the Biscuit Delivery with attack speed, AP, and magic resist. Now, I think that attack speed is probably a mistake in his runes. In my opinion, I much more recommend you guys actually taking like 2 points into AP and then having like 1 point into magic resist. You could even take like ability haste and then take AP and magic resist as well. I think this is just a big mistake that he did from the last game. Now, as far as the skill order that he's going with, he's maxing his Q first, then takes his W as secondary, and then maxes out his E as last. Now, as far as his starter item, this guy likes to start off the game with a Doran's Ring. Now, of course, depending on the rules that you play against with Orianna, you might want to switch between Doran's Ring and the Corrupting Potion. But it really does like kind of depend on like what runes you are using in specific. But since this guy is using the Biscuit Delivery with the free boots, Doran's Ring as a starter item is honestly the best thing you can do. If you're going to play with this setup, I highly recommend you guys always starting off with a Doran's Ring. Now, as far as the build, this guy in specific, he likes to buy the Dark Seal to like snowball the game very quickly. So once you play like very flawless, go for like Dark Seal is a really good item that you can start off with. He also takes Liantry's Anguish, then takes Sorcerer's Boots, finishing off the Magi's into the Cosmic Drive. He plays with a very interesting build as well. Now, a couple things to know about Orianna, guys. Orianna is currently like one of the best mid laners by far in the game right now, because there's a couple things that's good about her. She has like an outstanding early game, has an insane mid and late game, and her laning phase in general is just honestly really OP because she can auto the creeps, and at the same time she can use her Q and her W to like move around, being able to like hit the opponent while they farm. So you can do two things at once. She also has amazing wave play, making her even better. Now you see here in the kind of playstyle that this player is playing with, he has like a very aggressive kind of playstyle. This is really how you want to play Orianna in most of your games, guys. You want to have a very aggressive playstyle. Like, that's what Orianna truly excels at, guys. Especially like the early game. Now, of course, it does depend on the matchup that you're up against, but this matchup in specific is actually a pretty easy kind of matchup for Orianna, because even if she can't play aggressive, she can still play like very defensive, and there isn't really that much that Rumble can do if Orianna plays to perfection here. Now, something that I recommend doing a lot is placing down a ward, specifically in this situation right here in this spot. I like to do it a lot as Orianna. When you play really aggressive, you want to place wards down just like that. Okay, there we go. So, now a couple things to keep in mind, guys. Whenever you want to go back to base, actually you have fortune items, make sure you always push it in. The situation that like the current situation of Orianna isn't looking that great, because they've both just reached level 5. They have to get back to base soon for their items. The good thing is that Orianna currently is running teleport while Orianna's running teleport while Rumble is running ignite, so Orianna gets a free back right now. She's able to buy her items and TP back to lane. But always keep in mind, guys, if you can take the push in the lane in the early stage of the game, it's always great to have because it allows to backport safely when you can buy items. It also allows you to like roam across the map, being able to help out your jungler in his position, and it allows for so many other things, guys. If you really want to like 1v9 your games, you want to hard carry very hard, having the push in the lane allows you to like open up opportunities to like roam to top or roam to bot lane, or possibly even help out the junglers or even ward properly. So having the push means a lot, especially in Orianna. Now you see he's just pushed down the lane. Rather than just sitting down in the lane waiting for the next wave to arrive, he's looking to see if he can actually roam down bot lane, so he can maybe get a kill. What's so interesting about this Orianna player in specific is that rather than staying mid lane, since there's nothing to take on bot lane, right? He actually goes down bot lane to take the entire wave, which isn't really something that people typically think about. So he just pushed out mid lane and directly go bot lane so he can take the entire wave here as well. So he can have like the most efficient, how can I explain it? Like, he's being super efficient the way how he's moving around so that Ezreal doesn't fall behind either. Currently just completely lane swapping with Ezreal. He does see this coming very well. That's great. So Orianna already has a total of 15 CS more than Rumble. This is really good, right? This is very, very good. He's already creating a lead over this Rumble, purely based on farming only. This is going to push him ahead later on. There's currently like a massive fight happening in the jungle right now. He's reacting to it here as well. Just look how he's going to play this out. Unfortunately, does not get the kill on the other guy. Like, he ran out of the ultimate of Orianna. But he does get a kill here right now on Thresh. Very good. The only thing is that mid lane is currently being pushed in all the way, which is kind of bad for him, since he lost the entire wave. But yeah, so far he's got a Doran ring. He has a Dark Seal as the one of his starter items that he bought like after the first base. I mean. He also got a Lost Chapter. This is an insanely good item to rush as like an item component, guys, because AP, mana, and ability haste. Also gives like more mana once you like level up. But you see, guys, he instantly gets back into like an aggressive kind of playstyle. He did not really like have the proper vision though, like at least on the bottom side. But he remains to be like, he sits just in this aggressive position, completely pushing down the entire lane. This will give him the opportunity to go back to base very soon. He's just focusing specifically on pushing down the lane right now. Immediately flashing out of the Lee Sin Q. You definitely don't want to risk potentially getting hit by a Lee Sin Q. He would die instantly if he were to get hit. All that's left to do right now is simply to push down the entire lane so he can eventually get back to base and afford his next item. The lane is currently in a good spot because he has a lot of mana left. Rumble is currently on 40 to 40% health, and this allows Orianna to roam top lane, being able to join this fight here as well. Look at that. Rumble's trying to like follow up the entire thing here, but it's not working out. This is why I always say the exact same thing, guys. Orianna is such a good champion in terms of pushing down the lane. Like I've mentioned before, pushing down the lane allows you to roam across the map being able to help out your teammates. And this is like a perfect example of how it works. So he currently has about 1 kill from the Thresh before. He has like 1 assist as well. Before proceeding to go back to base, he knows that Rumble is currently on bot lane, so he has to like push down another wave. Now that like Rumble is bot lane, trying to roam there, trying to get like something done. Orianna gets a free push, gets like an entire wave taken like down by the turret, and gets like 2 platings here as well, guys. This is huge. Immediately getting a Nocturne to like spawn the Herald as well. So the turret is going to go down immediately. Having like really good macro on Orianna really matters, guys. If you play Orianna to perfection, there's so much you can do with this champion. Helps out the Nocturne, gets like an assist from that as well. He currently has about 3 assists. He currently has 25 CS more than this Rumble right now. Also has like 1 kill, including like 3 assists. And has like every single plating, including the entire turret. So he's currently extremely far ahead right now. Now it comes down to like snowballing the game based on how far ahead he currently is. He bought the Liandry's Anguis. Now this is an extremely good item to buy on Orianna. I definitely recommend getting an item such as this one, because it gives AP, it gives mana, like a lot of mana, so he can consistently like split push down lanes, and of course being able to trade as well in case the game is still going in the lane. Just take a look at the way how he's farming out. Like he nearly has like perfect farming. Nearly. He's about to reach that 10 CS per minute very soon. He's walking around the brush. You see, like, he knows that Lee Sin could potentially be in that bush. So he doesn't risk it. He doesn't go down in there. He just takes the safe path. Takes down another camp. Just to keep on farming out. Just to keep, like, filling the time with something. Goes back inside the lane, even throws down a Q inside the brush just to check if Lee Sin's there. And then proceeds and farms against as the teammates are nearby. He doesn't take any risks around during this time, guys. Sees an amazing opportunity and TP's right in. This is like the kind of like a dream Orianna that you really want to have. Like anyone dreams of having an Orianna like this. He keeps himself in a safe position in the fight. Always keep in mind, guys, it's quite like it's very easy to catch an Orianna and kill her. You always want to ensure that you are in a safe spot, in a very safe position in team fights. Especially when it comes down to like stuns and so much more. He's got about 10 stacks on the Dark Sea right now. As soon as he like upgrades that, it's gonna be amazing. About to get the turret here as well, guys. So currently he managed to get the mid lane turret while having such a massive lead. Then teleporting down bot lane, winning the entire team fight because of him. And also getting the turret right now as well, guys. That's 2 lanes at once right now. The Nocturne is taking down the dragon while these guys are pushing it out, so they won't be able to move up there. Yeah, Nocturne actually stopped doing the dragon because everyone's going back to base. So his next item is now the Magi's Soul Stealer. He's got 10 stacks on the Magi's right now. He also has the Sorcerer's Boots. And he also has the Amplifying Tome. Now, of course, guys, in a situation like this, mid lane, you obviously don't want to go mid lane if there's like a massive fight in bot lane. You just want to react to it as quickly as possible. This is going to be a great teamfight for Orianna. Look at this. He has the ultimate as well. Oh, she accidentally missed the ultimate. She made like a slight mistake here. She accidentally didn't move the Q. Takes down the camp here as well, but doesn't get to finish it. The team is now getting the dragon as well. She currently has about 3 kills, but most importantly, she has about 9 assists right now. Takes down the blue buff and takes down the scamp here as well, so that they're not able to get it. He does have to be really careful though. Just in case he like walk back for a little bit, just so he doesn't get hit by the Thresh Q. All that's left to do right now by the team is to group mid lane and push it out. Look at the way how Orianna's like positioning herself, guys. She always keeps herself out of risks. She always remains to be in a safe spot. She doesn't risk anything. She's still like, even in the worst, even when they're like so deep inside the turret, she's still trying to like compete for it. Based on this like playstyle, like she's playing this out like very consistently. This is exactly what you're looking for if you want to play Orianna on a good level. Takes down that kill as well. They are now able to like push up the next wave. That Nocturne is going like absolutely crazy as well. Orianna is currently worth about 1,000 gold right now, guys. There's like a TP coming from the left side. I think she probably... Oh, she doesn't know, I think. Oh, it does get hit by the Thresh Cube. But then again, like, most of what... the kind of like playstyle she has is still very safe. She's on Legendary right now. Has about 25 stacks from the Magi, so her damage is absolutely crazy. Even turning around like an entire 1v1 against that Cade. You see, guys, this is like the kind of limits that you have when you play with Orianna. Just playing like super flawlessly also allows you to like stack up your Magi's quite easily. Having it to like 25 stacks is just... once you get there, you're just OP. So his next item is going to be the Cosmic Drive. It gives AP, health, and 30 ability haste, which is really good on Orianna, guys. Also with dealing damage with ability scratch about 23 movement speed for about 4 seconds. This is a really good item on Orianna that allows for like good kiting through like through the Qs. Now all that's left to do right now is simply to like group mid lane and then push it out immediately. If the entire team groups as 5 and Orianna does like 1 ultimate, then that's all that's left to do. Once again, look at the way how Orianna's like positioning herself, guys. Look at this way. Despite the team fight winning like really hard, she still puts herself inside a position where the enemy team can barely get to her, right? While she's still like hitting her Qs, she's still hitting her ultimates. She just doesn't get within the range that they can do anything to her. Even if they try to like chase her down, they try to catch her, she would just walk backwards and then like going back and forth. Keep on dealing damage, but simply by like walking back and forth so that she becomes like untouchable. This is where the game is going to go down. Once again, like sidestepping the Lee Sin as well right there. Just flawless. Very flawless. And now they're just waiting right here. Okay, this game is pretty much done. Anyways, hopefully this has been able to help you guys out. Thank you so much for watching today's YouTube video. If you guys actually want to see like challenging gameplay from me, I stream myself, like I'm streaming as well, so I stream like 6 times a week. So don't forget to check that out, guys. There will be a link inside the description. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys up next time. Peace.